computer. Then so karibu sana Victor, and thanks for showing the initiative to be part of Football for Peace. So as always, you have always been following what we have always been doing. So in the County Peace Futsal, obviously we started back in 2015, and now if you are going to run the Nakuru County, that will be our 11th edition.
11th edition.
Yeah, 11th edition, and our aim is to not just play football, but to engage young people on football and also empower them in terms of how can they create a job and how can they get jobs.
Yeah.
So just looking at the overview, when we designed this inter-county peace futsal, we set dates, we decide which county we want to go to, and obviously the contact we need to speak to in that particular county. In this case, you are the one. I don't want you to bother around about this reading and stuff. It's about the youth unemployment and what issues it causes in the country. It's just like the statistics, how many youth are out there and how many are lacking jobs. So looking at this proposal, don't worry about the details in that up there, but this is the one we did. So our objective is to empower young people with, on this particular tournament, because it is a year of election. So how are we going to engage young people on civic? So our level now is about team recruitment. If we are going to look for partners, we might look for media partners, civic engagement partner, institutional partner like football to give us the venue, and then people who can sponsor teams, then financial sponsorship if we are going to go forward. But for this initial one, we want to see what you can do. And individuals can also contribute. So benefits of like partners when they come on board for this one, we are not so solid on partners, but we got solid offers for them when they come on board. So looking at the team competition, the power of sport to unite young people and to give them the skills. And obviously we are approaching election, and I know Nakuru County, we have loads of violences. About Global Youth Forum, I've just briefed you. So our aim is to get these young people play football, give them the skills and support them along the way as we move along. That's purely our dream for Global Youth Forum, where we aim to either help a young person get a job or create a job. And we use sports. So that is just purely what we've been doing in terms of football. And if we jump onto Nakuru, it should be interesting and fun. So, uliza maswali brother.
Sawa, maswali, nitakuuliza tu maswali machache. Yeah, so tukiweka hiyo tournament, I think mtatupatia another challenges tutakuwa tumeface to rectify in another tournament. Yeah, now that it will be our first tournament out of the 10 zenye mumefanya, now that I'm part of the 10 zenye tumefanya, it's going to be the 11th one.
So deal itakuwa ni like, this one will be like, let's say, si lazima Global Youth Forum, like as a group, we don't want to be there, but we want to empower you to be able to run your own tournaments and make it work your own way, not our own way. Probably what I've worked in Mombasa, Nairobi, CI, and these other counties might not work in Nakuru. But it is you now to tell us exactly after running your first tournament to like, this, we think this one worked out, this didn't work out, and what do you think we can do better going forward? So ours will be to see what you are capable of doing and then guiding you along the way and giving you tips. So it is your initiative with your friends, and we give you support to just make it happen. And then you build on that.
Okay, then I don't think I have any other question. Now that tulikuwa nanisumbua sana ni the challenges that we are going to face now that everything has its own challenges. Yeah, that was the main thing that ilikuwa inanipatia headache.
Yeah, so good. So going forward, it will be like you might need to form, like, let's say, a team of 4 friends who are passionate about sport. And I know you already have like a group. So get those four members, brief them on what you are looking to do. Then now we start recruiting teams. So when teams sign up, they go to send us the team profiles. Obviously, with the tournament, we are looking for 10 players per team. So 10 players, they come, they send their profiles, they register. And once they register, we will make the profile, and then we will have a draw. And then after the draw, then we will have the tournament. After the tournament, then we can engage beyond the tournament. Make sense?
It really makes sense.
Yeah. So any other question? Sasa basically it is you who will be driving conversations. So lazima sasa uchangamke kwa sababu if it is this one you want to do it for long term, and like let's say if you become the manager, no one will be coming from somewhere to chase you and say, hey Victor, do this or do that. You got to jump on and do stuff, right?
Okay, I had a question but I almost forget. Nilikuwa nauliza, how many times do you think we can do the tournament annually? Does it have to be 2 times or we can make it 3?
No, for this one, even you can do it 10 times if you like, depending on your capacity. But like, depending on what you can do, for us, we have 2 tournaments every year, depending on what we want to do. So we have one for youth and one for corporates. But if you are capable of doing more, we want to see how you do this first one. And then we can tell you, no, you can't even do one.
Yeah, because when it comes to peace, Nakuru, if you can relate, from 2007, general election up to date, there is tension in between the tribes. So we want to keep on teaching them about peace before we go to the employment matters. Yeah, so for you, like it will be like if we can, and obviously you have Ngure and you have your other friends who can support. You can always even like, let's say you can have for us, we are aiming to set up like an SDG League, like within futsal arena. You can be having like after, like let's say I was like our last tournament that we did, people wanted to do it like after 3 months. But now this one will depend on what we are working for. So once we recruit teams, you can even set a league in Nakuru County. And the league promotes peace, so you can play more often. I like the idea.
Yeah. So with that one, now you have like a solid league and you have partners who come in to support the league and you support these teams. So purely, I can't say like you want only to do one. No, you mobilize teams, but now like, let's say you have a league that can even go throughout the year and you just play 7 aside. So every single weekend, you have a league going on and you play for a sustainable development goals. If that makes sense. So I will take you through the entire proposal, like on what we want to do with the SDG, football for SDGs. And then we can like, depending on the teams that will have signed up, we can start a small league. And the team that wins there, I will also set another one in Mombasa and in Siaya County. Then we meet the champs and we find the winner.
That's a good idea. I'll be on it. Yeah.
So anything else for me, Victor?
Nothing. If there will be any matter that will arise, I'll be back on to you.
Ngure alikuwa hapo?
Ngure ako pale anacheza kwa hapo kwa pitch. Unataka ni include hapa ama?
Si angekuwa hapo pia yeye angebonga.
Acha nimlete ni kama 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, mchapie kama tusikize.
Acha nimwambie. Hapa.
Boss.
Ndio hapo cheani.
Ni aje?
Mdosi ni aje?
Poa sana.
Naambiwa mna game mbaya. Naambiwa mnacheza.
Tuko fiti. Sifanye aje? Tunde zumkul saa zile nimetoka game. Kani nimetulia. Sasa hivi ametoka game katikati.
Haina mambo, wecha piana, alafu weta bongo.
Waje waongea, si ndio? Wapi?
Wazi.
Chuka. Nani sasa wewe?
Haiko sawa sasa, ufanye nafasi wewe.
Acha Mungu nitoa.
Ndio chapa. Umeisha
Baka last minute kaka.